Guys, what's going on? It's your boy Culture. Sorry, took me so long to come on. Of course, you got to get all this together. Oh, I thought it was something in there. Okay, let me do this real quick, guys. First, I want to welcome you to my show at brunch, where the news that's being made is the news that I report. Okay. Thank you guys for coming on, allowing me into your home. I really appreciate it. Let me pull it up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. Because I gotta see to make sure that you guys can hear me and that everything looks good. So allow me to pull it up so I can see me. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I did. I had an awesome, fabulous weekend. Let's see here. Here I go. Okay, I'm here. Oh, I don't like the way I look. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so I can be heard. I can hear myself. So, good. So, welcome aboard to my podcast show. I should have had all this right. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Woo, child, honey. All right, so once again, welcome to my podcast. Okay, look like it's frozen. Is it frozen? Welcome to my podcast show at brunch. Is it frozen? Like, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, what is happening here? Okay, there we go. All right, now we cook on the Crisco. All right, why is it freezing? I don't understand it. Why is it freezing? Oh my goodness, I can't stand it. Like, it should not be freezing. Let's see here. Wrong one. Guys, y'all just gotta work with me. I'm so sorry. I be trying to have this stuff together for y'all. There we go. All right. Because I don't know why it's spinning here, but we're gonna refresh this, and maybe that'll fix the problem. Let's see here. Where am I at? I don't see my live. I don't understand. I'm trying to, give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to find it. I don't see it. So, we're going to get into the things today, which is going to be, where is it at? I don't understand it. No wonder I can't find it. It's the wrong damn one. No wonder I can't see it. Okay, there we go. Resume. How did it end? Why did it end? Resume. Hold on, guys, because I don't know what's on here. Okay, so it's on. I don't understand it. Okay, it's on. So why is it saying that it's not on? Come out of that. That is not what I'm doing here. Okay. Hopefully that's correct now. So once again, thank you guys for coming on to my live. I'm gonna of course fix me a drink. Today I'm drinking Amsterdam. It's the grapefruit flavor. Of Amsterdam. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know where. Let me see where can I put it at? Right here. I put it. Okay, you can see it. I think that's it there. Let's see. I'm coming up on some. No, you can't see it that way. Well, so here we go. I'm gonna get this together. I promise you. I don't know what's going on today. I don't know why I can't seem to get it together. But I'm just gonna put it down. You've already seen it, so I gotta find out where to put it at so that it has a place. I think I'm a tad bit too close. So let's get into the things. I don't want to waste no time. It is 8:39. Let me sign into my computer. I think that's it. Okay, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to start on is, I'm quite sure you guys, so I was at the Revolt World event a week ago, where I went for all 3 days. Okay, I put one of the interviews up on my platform of the 2 girls that I interviewed, and I want to thank them again for allowing me to interview them. They are the first people I've ever interviewed for my podcast show at brunch. But I'm so grateful to them. So if they ever see this podcast, this live that I'm doing right now, I wish them the best. And I thank them so much. But so I was at the Revolt World, and I was there during the Carisha show and the show that she did, that she had when she interviewed Boosie Badass. So I seen it, but then the other day, which I seen this yesterday, the video of his daughter and her response to the interview that he gave, as far as about her and her lifestyle and the things and what so have you. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to give you my opinion, and once again, most of the stuff that I'm saying is speculation, and then there's going to be other stuff that I'm saying that you can find online, so it's not speculation, and I don't, I didn't make it up. It's there. It's out there into the social media world. So we're going to start with Boosie. I feel that Boosie he contradicts himself. He wants to be right in every aspect, and he doesn't mind pointing the finger at anybody else because he is so against homosexuality. Like, he can't stand it. Like, it disgusts him. But he didn't mind, I'm sure, and this is speculation because I wasn't there, but I'm sure it's in his music as well and what have you. He had no issues then, back in the day, when he was first coming out on the scene as an artist and what have you, and making himself known, and then the party life, because I'm quite sure he's been to, maybe he had been to a few of the Puffy parties, and maybe he wasn't invited. Maybe he wasn't one that was, I've never seen him have pictures with Puffy, but that's just what I haven't seen. What I'm trying to say is that throughout the span of his career, I'm quite sure Boosie has slept with 2 or 3 women at the same time and did the things with them in one setting. Okay, go with me on this. Okay, just go with me on this. In one setting, where so, am I frozen? Hey guys, if anybody's watching, please come on and tell me if you can see me, because I'm not sure what's going on here. You know, sometimes Facebook want to act like it got some sense, and then sometimes I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Okay, so I'm on. I don't know why my iPad is constantly on. Okay, there we go. All right. So, as I was saying, I'm pretty sure, in throughout the span of his career, in the realm of adultery and all the things that the Bible proclaims that we are not supposed to do. Okay, I'm sure that he has had multiple situations where he has spent the night or days or whatever with 2 women at the same time. Sir, Boosie, that's a homosexual act. Okay? You may not have been with another man, but you shared a homosexual act with 2 women. Okay? One doesn't make it no better than the other if you want to put it out there. I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. One doesn't make it no better. Either you're not going to be for the things, or you're going to be for the things. You are for the things. But then you come out and later on it says that before you allow them to be gay, that at a certain age, you're grooming them. You will groom them at the age of 10, 11, 12 years old, whatever age that was that you put out there, however old they were when you said this. Okay, which I feel that you should have been, you should have been, like, DHS should have came out looking for you. That's just my opinion. When you stated that you would take your boys to a strip, you would let them have sex with a stripper just to make sure that they don't end up gay. I don't know where in your mind that you think that that's going to prevent somebody from being gay, but okay, well, let's go with it. On so many levels, that was so wrong for you being a parent. You can't be the pot calling the kettle black, Bootsy. You can't. You can't do the things and have done the things, but then you're going to sit up there and say in an interview with Carisha Please that your grandfather didn't allow no homosexuality and your father didn't allow it and you surely not allowing it. And you don't want your daughter around your children, your other children, your 20-somewhat children, because you don't want them to be contaminated. Why would she contaminate them? Isn't that what you're doing? Aren't you contaminating your own children? I mean, if you're taking your boys and exposing them to sex at the age of 10, 11, and 12 years old, exposing them to a female, a grown woman, that's child abuse. That's child pornography. That's child fornication. I may not be saying this word right, but on so many levels, that's wrong. And I got so heated with him when I saw the interview, because I was like, where in your mind do you think that what you're saying is right? And then so then all that was said, and I mean, he was very adamant on it. He was very strong-minded. He meant every word, and if, fuck that, and I mean, my daughter is not going to be this, and my daughter is not, she's not going to contaminate my kids or cause some discrepancy amongst his children, and I was just like, is this man? Does he really believe what he's saying? Like, you can't be both of, you can't be for one thing and against the same thing. You just can't be. You got to pick a side. And it's too late, buddy. You already are an abomination. And probably the biggest abomination on this planet, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, because I dare you to sit up there and say that your daughter is not allowed to be around her siblings, and that you don't want her to be gay, but you had no problem sleeping with two women. You had no problem doing those things. You had no problem rapping about it in your songs. You had no issues of those things because it was what you wanted to do. And now that you're sitting in a position where you got a little coin, I mean, you ain't got no Jay-Z coin, Boosie. You ain't got no Nas coin. I mean, you ain't even got no Rick Ross coin. But you got a coin. You coin. Okay? Now you want to sit there and say what your children can and cannot do. And that you're willing to disown them, I'm assuming, and this is all speculation, this is not something that I heard you say, but in so many words, she's not allowed to be around them and what's happening. Bruh, I'm just going to need you to just take a few steps back and take a reflection of your own self and your own life, and realize that when you cross over, you're going to have to answer for your deeds, and only your deeds. And the deeds of your children, they got to answer for their own. But how they got here, and the things that you've done to their mothers, and what have you, and she said that you were a great father. Your daughter says that you're a great father. That if your kids need something, you've taken care of your kids. You take care of your children. But you, as a person individually, you are emotionless. You are emotionless. You have no emotions when it comes to your children. So that means that there was really no connection there. You just provided for them. And I'm just trying to make light of it, trying to understand what's happening here. Because it's not making no sense to me. Like, it's really not making no sense to me. I'm trying to find the thing again, y'all, because there I go. Okay, there I go. Okay, I'm on. All right, guys. You're welcome to put in the comments whatever whatever you want to your opinion on how you feel about the Boosie situation. And his daughter, she came on there, and I felt everything that she said. She stated that the media is not pushing her to go against him. He's doing it himself by constantly keep on bringing her up. So, like, if someone asks you a question about her, and you know how she feels about this, and you know that that's a touchy subject between you and your daughter, then just find a way to ignore that question and go around it to something else, because that's between you and your daughter. That's a conversation that you and your daughter need to have. But once again, to keep yourself relevant, Boosie, you want to have the conversation because it makes you relevant, and it creates likes, and I guess it brings attention towards you because let's just throw it out there. You ain't popular no more. I mean, ain't nobody. You ain't charting. I mean, hell, even Puffy charting right now again with his old shit, just from the shit that he going through right now. But you ain't charting, and I don't think this is gonna. You're trending. That you definitely are, but you're not popular no more, dude. And you're a poor excuse for a person as far as I'm concerned. And I'm just, you know, me individually. Listen to your music back in the day. I really never, as I got to know who you were, I never really cared for you as a person. Because when you came after Lil Nas X, and you constantly kept on trying to chop him down, and that boy was unbothered about you. But I felt like there was some, you know, some low-key suspect shit that was going on from your part. That's just my opinion. And just my opinion. I'm not stating that that's facts. Okay, it's just from what I see. And you just gotta be a horrible person to sit up there and say what you said on Carisha's show, but then you've done the things. You've done them. And if anybody out there can agree with me, please tell me. Is not sleeping with two females, is not a heterosexual male sleeping with two females at the same time in the same bed, wherever it's at, in a car or in the living room, wherever. If three are gathered, two women and one male, and he's doing the things to those two, that's a homosexual act. Am I wrong? Help me out here, somebody. I mean, come on, I need your help. I need somebody to come on and comment and give their thoughts on what they think, because is that not a homosexual act? I'll wait. I just find it funny that this man feels that that he's right. You're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. And I just don't see where this is going to end well between you and your daughter. You're only drawing a wedge deeper between the two of y'all, because you're making her have to choose between her life that was given to her, not by you, but by a higher power, and that she's made a conscious decision to choose to live the life that she wants to live because of the way that she feels. And you as a parent feel that because you have a platform and you gotta stand on it now, because that's been your front line, your headline, from day one, well, when you decided you wanted to, you spoke your mind, that homosexuality, you don't agree with it at all. But you've done it. You slept with two women. I'm sure, allegedly. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. And if you have, that's a homosexual act. Now, I don't know if he was at the parties with Puffy, and that whole debacle of mess. I mean, I would have wanted. I would have went to the parties. I don't know. I'm gay. So, I mean, I don't have to hide behind no saran wrap. This is me. But I would have went to the parties just for the clout. You know what I mean? To build my brand and what so have you. I'm not saying that I would have done the things and what so have you, but I would have went. I mean, there's nothing wrong with meeting people, and I'm not gonna gonna sit there and say that everybody that was at that party, I'm not gonna believe that every single person that was at the party indulged in the things of grown people stuff, having sex and orgies and whatever those things that they were doing. I'm quite sure that some people didn't do it. But there was a lot that did. And I would believe that if Boosie was there, I'm sure that he got into the things because he's a man, and that's what men do. And in God's eyes, because they're God. I don't know what God these people be speaking of where they want to recite the Bible to you. Those, and I'm not coming for the churchgoers and the Bible doers. What I'm saying is that nobody on this earth today, on all four corners of this planet, no one has spoken to God. No one has spoken to him. Then when the scrolls was written of the Bible. Okay? So no one knows exactly if what's in the Bible is absolutely 100% true. And I'm not sitting up here saying that that the Bible is not real and that what it's saying is not true. What I'm saying is that I don't need these individuals that wanna live by the code sometime, but then in their personal life they want to do what they want to do. But then back in the public's eye, they want to beat other people with rocks and what so have you. Beat them down because they're not doing of the things that the Bible says, and it doesn't look right in their eyes. Who the fuck are you? When did God make you God? I thought in the beginning there was the Holy Trinity, which was the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. No one said that Boosie was there. Boosie wasn't there. He was sitting somewhere waiting for his turn to come into this world. Unconsciously. Do better. Do better, bro. Do better. I mean, come with something more believable. Make it make sense. Because it's not making no sense right now. It's really not. You are... the lighting looks good. Okay, I'm glad of that. So guys, let me do this real quickly. I need to do this. So we got this and this. Am I gonna turn around right? Okay, yeah. So the name of the company is called Royal Blunts. Can you see it? Okay. Please go to their website, which is www.royalblunts.com, or you can @ them at Royal Blunts. And they have hemp. They have I think it's infused flavors of wraps and what so have you. This is just two of the flavors. I posted them the other day when I went live on I think it was Thursday when I went live. No, Friday when I went live. I put them up there. And here they go again. And I'm going to also put up their Foxy Tenders also. She's a young lady that she sells edibles, whether it be edible cereals, edible gummy bears, you know what I mean, all of it. I met them during Revolt World, and we worked out a little something, and now I'm gonna start promoting them and speaking about them, the two of them. So like I said, Royal Blunts and Foxy Tenders. That's Foxy with 2 X's, okay? So you got 2 X in the word Foxy, Tender, all one word, okay? Please look them up, and please go and get some of the stuff, you know. Great people, wonderful people, and it's a great business. Alrighty, so that was my little commercial break. I hope you liked it. But yeah, man. I mean, I just think that he needs to chill out on his daughter, man, and allow that girl to be who she is, just like he was allowed to be who he is. I don't know, that didn't just it didn't taste strong to me. I need to taste this. Let me tell you something. This Amsterdam is so good to where though it gives you it doesn't taste like liquor. That's how good. It's so smooth. It's so smooth. Oh my gosh, it's so smooth. But anyway, so Boosie needs to chill out, take a chili willy pill, and find himself. Do something else with your life, man. Like, encourage your kids, better them. I mean, not all your kids are going to be what you want them to be. Would you accept it much better if she was a criminal? If she done some of the things you done in your life in your earlier days when you were her age or maybe younger? I mean, allegedly, we can go back to the tapes and the videos and look up your history and look up your criminal past. You know what I mean? And we can see that you never walked a straight line. You never was. If you want to place yourself in a position where though compare yourself to, are you doing the things of God? I'm sorry, buddy, you failed. You failed. I mean, if we're gonna have a conversation, that shit just burned me up. I was like, who the fuck? And then you have a platform. You have a platform, and then you out here spreading division. No one says that if it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. It's okay if you don't like homosexuality. If you don't like homosexuality amongst two men, I understand that. I respect that. But you do like it with two women. Am I wrong? Anybody out there? Is anybody listening? I need some help, guys. Where are my peoples at? Anybody out there? Come on. Let's have a conversation. Oh, what's this thing here? I don't want this. What y'all think? Help me out. Tell me what y'all think. Huh? Do y'all think that do y'all think that Boosie is right on the way that he feel? He has that right. Or do y'all think that he needs to take a different approach on how to handle the situation? Because once again, you can't be the pot calling the kettle black. You have to pick a side. And in a situation like this, because you have done some things yourself. Oh, that tastes a little better. That's a little bit better. I mean, you have to pick a side. But speaking of Puffy, we're gonna go into that real quickly. I mean, we'll go back to Boosie later on, and right now I'm gonna go into Puffy. So, honey, let me tell y'all something. The floodgates have opened up for Puffy. Like, it's open season on fucking Puffy. You understand what I'm saying? It's open season. It is literally open season for Puffy. It's open season. And when I tell you that they giving him honey, he is being tossed around like an ornament that fell off a Christmas tree. And one of your animals is kicking around the house. Baby, they got Puffy by the balls. Just like the, you know them two balls, them two silver balls, I don't know what they call, but you know, people play with them. They call, I think they're stress balls, whatever the case may be. You twist them around and swerve them around. Honey, that's how they doing his balls. His balls are being entangled in every fucking direction but loose. I believe that Jamie Foxx was one of the ones that attempted to try to warn us about Puffy parties. And then he was put in a coma. I don't know what happened. That's all I'm going to say is that he tried to talk and then they put him in a coma. And then he came out the coma and he ain't talking about it no more. He ain't even got nothing to say. Then there's Mace. I believe Mace knows a lot of things. I really do believe Mace knows a lot of things. Mace knows just as much shit as what's the guy name again? What's his name? Oh my goodness. The guy that used to hold the umbrella over Puffy head, which I think was all a prop anyway back then. I remember that time. It was all a prop. But Mr. something other, whatever his name was. But I believe Mace knows a lot, and I believe Mace knows a lot more than what he's telling about the whole thing, even himself. Like, you left for numerous reasons. We're going to say that. We're going to say for numerous reasons. Then you came back. Well, I'm sorry. You left. Then you became Pastor Mace. Okay? And then when you saw an opportunity, you came back on the scene. If I'm not mistaken, I think he gave you back your rights or whatever it is that Puffy he gave back to you to try to make good or whatever. Then you eventually linked up with Cameron, okay, and y'all like two heterosexual messy males. I mean, y'all, your show is cute. It's interesting. I watches it. I hope one day that y'all watch mine. But you know, y'all like two messy heterosexual males. Like if you was anything else in another room, if nobody didn't know who y'all were or whatever the case may be, they would think that y'all were just two messy gay males. I mean, y'all not giving like you're not giving me gay, but you're giving me gay as far as the gossip, and it's okay, it's all right. But I believe that Mace knows of the things. He knows of the things. Making the band, I think they know. I think they know some things that a lot of people were not able to talk because he made them sign, non-disclosures. Then there's Superhead. Yeah, I remember Superhead. We're gonna get into her. Let's get into Superhead for me. Okay. Superhead says that she was gifted. I'm gonna pull up the article now because I gotta give you the tea. I gotta give you the tea. The tea is tea. It's good tea. Okay, let me see. Let me see where can I find, because I didn't. This is the one I didn't pull up. Let me see. Superhead. Wait a second. Where is it? The article, Superhead. I'm trying to find it, guys. Okay, here we go. So she says that she said that Diddy gifted her to different men. I guess that maybe that's where she got her name, Superhead. That's where Superhead came from. I don't know. Is that how she got the name? Because she's changed her name now to Elizabeth something or other. But she stated that now from what I understand, she's not suing him. She's just stating that there were times where Puffy gifted her, or she was a gift to this one and that one. Ooh, child, honey, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, I'm just like, did he not see this coming? Did he not see this? I gotta pull it up. See if the article will show up. So it says Arthur Elizabeth Overseen, that's the new name she changed her name to. She's no longer wants to be known as Superhead. Claimed she was a gift to Diddy after his split from Jennifer Lopez. Oh, wow. Okay, so I had it wrong. She was a gift to him. Like, who gifted her to him? What's going on here? Oh, okay, cousin. So he tried to sign with 50 Cent, Farnsworth Bentley. So who tried to sign with 50 Cent? Was it Farnsworth or was it Mace? I think it was Mace. I think Mace tried to sign with 50, but is that who you're talking about? But nevertheless, so Superhead was gifted to Puff Daddy. Oh, okay. Well, then she was, and then I guess after he got done with her, then she was passed around through the industry because I think every artist of that day, possibly also, allegedly, not sure. Maybe if we go back and read the book, because she mentions everybody who she dealt with. So, and I guess what her name was Superhead because she was good at giving blowjobs. Is that what it was? Is that what it was? I mean, is that why? I just want to know. I don't know if that was the reason of the name. I mean, I don't. It made her famous. I mean, she became famous. I mean, I was like, damn. So she got some through. She got some throat. to be called Superhead. I mean, it's a lot of this going on. You know, that is the head. So she was passed around through the industry. That part I do remember. In the book, I remember because when the book was coming out, a lot of artists did not want, and we might want to refer back to that book because that book may have some detail in it, in referencing to some of these parties. Okay, and you might find some of the people in there, like Cameron, Mace, maybe Boosie, maybe T.I., maybe what's his name? He sings the song, "It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off." What's his name? Ashanti baby daddy now. Yeah, I mean, now he's her baby daddy. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I mean, the list probably goes on. I'm pretty sure 50 Cent is in there. And this is all speculation. It's all alleged. I don't know who's who. And I mean, I haven't read the book, but when the book first came out years ago, I remember the conversation being had about her and how a lot of people didn't want the book to be released because it was a tell-all. But I guess she figured they wasn't giving her no more money, so she had to make her money some way, somehow. So why not tell the stories of how many churn you done swallowed? I mean, she did swallow babies, right? Did she not? It's a real thing, right? I mean, I'm just saying, Superhead. It's up from that point. Maybe she didn't swallow all the children. Maybe some was drizzled over her face, like some girl, that cream that they drizzle over the cinnamon buns and what so have the glaze or I'm quite sure there was, and I'm quite sure it wasn't just head that she gave. I'm quite sure there was other things that was done. I mean, she wasn't called Superhead for nothing, and she wasn't passed around for nothing. Obviously, she was good at what she did, but particularly she was gifted to Puffy. So Puffy broke her in, and then he allegedly, I'm guessing, this is just me, making up, in my mind. I'm guessing that that she was sold to other people, because I'm quite sure he didn't give her away for free. One thing about Puffy he's about his coin. If Puffy ain't about nothing else, Puffy is about his coin, honey. Puffy is one of the children of the corn, okay? And the children of the corn, we're about our coin, okay? And I'm just going to go with that. But I guess after his breakup with Jennifer Lopez, then maybe he was down low and he needed something to come close to Jennifer Lopez. And maybe she gave that look back in the day. Or maybe she was willing to do the things that maybe Jennifer Lopez wasn't willing to do. Or maybe Jennifer Lopez just wasn't there to do the things no more. Because I'm quite sure Jennifer Lopez was doing the things too. Whatever things there were. The pictures are out there as far as, them all in bed together. And once again, it's just a picture. The picture can mean a lot of things of them in the bed. Aaliyah, and I think it was Andre Harrell, however you pronounce his name, and Puffy, and a few other people. And I think Damon Dash was in that picture too. I think something like that they do. So the picture can mean a lot of things, but it doesn't necessarily say that those group of people did the things. Now, do I think that Puffy got a chance to be with Aaliyah? I don't think so. We'll never know, but I don't think so. Do I think that Aaliyah slept with Jay-Z? Possibly. Possibly. But once again, it'll never be proven. Jay-Z would never tell it. And Aaliyah's not here to tell the story. We do know that that Damon Dash and her was a real thing. So we know that Damon Dash got with her. And we all know the epic story of when she married R. Kelly. We know that R. Kelly probably was her first. He broke her in and brought her into the industry. I mean, he married the girl at, 13, 14 years old? I don't even know how is that even possible, but, once again, people, this is why I have no choice but to speak the truth. Because back in the day, okay, back in Moses' days and Jesus' days and those times, even, let's say, even in the 20s and 30s, they were marrying 10, 11-year-olds, women. Grown men were marrying them, were courting them. They weren't grown. They weren't adults. I mean, it's in the Bible. It's written in history. But now all of a sudden, because society has changed and evolved and what so have you, and now, oh my goodness, he married a 13-year-old. We done placed all these stigma. And once again, I'm not saying that I'm for a child marrying a grown man. What I'm saying is that it happened back then, and it was legal then. We can't constantly keep on throwing the rock and hiding the hand. We got to take ownership of the things that happened in the past. And I get it that times change, things evolve, and new laws have changed. I get it. You know what I mean? But when R. Kelly got with Aaliyah, her family, allegedly, somebody had to sign the paperwork to give legal right for him to do that, for that to even happen. And maybe they had a purpose. Maybe their purpose was to be in the position that they're in today financially. I mean, she's gone, so the money is left to them, I assume. But I mean, I'm not making this shit up. This stuff is real, and you can go back and look at history. But once again, I'm not promoting child pornography or saying that it's okay for a grown man to sleep with a 10 or 11, 12-year-old. No, I even fall in the category where I don't agree with it either. Meanwhile, in the past, they were doing it and it was legal. It was legal. I love doing my podcast because I get to give my opinion and I get to hear and see your opinion as well. And I honestly do want to, I do appreciate everybody that has came on and entertain and give your commentary, your comment on the things I'm talking about. Basically, all I'm saying is that you weren't there when God wrote the Bible. Or you weren't there when the Bible was written. No one to this date on this planet, as of right now, has spoken to God specifically and brought back a recording of the conversation that God said this, that, and the other. Yes, the Bible's out there, and the Bible says these things. But I also do believe in my heart that when the Bible was rewritten and printed by man, because it was by man, that man foreseen that certain things in the Bible needed to be, in my opinion, just my opinion, that certain things in the Bible need to be reconstructed, rewritten to fit the agenda of what is going on today. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If you don't agree with it, that's totally fine. I understand it. I get it. I respect that. You don't have to agree. But you can allow yourself to be closed-minded or allow yourself to think outside the box and be like, you know, there is a possibility. There is a possibility that the Bible could have been tampered with. And I'm speaking in the realms of homosexuality. And I'm not speaking in the realm of homosexuality because I'm a homosexual. I've always thought this ever since I was a little boy, that how do we know? How do you know? Don't come and tell me no mess about you had a dream, God came to you in a dream, this and that. God don't even talk to y'all no more. Okay? The last people he spoke to was back in the biblical days. I think maybe the New Testament. He don't even speak to y'all no more. He don't show himself. He don't reveal himself to no one. No. So these Joel Osteens and these what's the other one? The black guy, T.D. Jakes and the one that died, the one that was molesting the boys, allegedly. What's his name? The one that was the one that what's his name? I gotta pull it up. I gotta get his name right. Eddie Long. And then the other one was Clifford Dollar. Now, allegedly, it was, said that Eddie Long was doing the things with the boys, allegedly. Now, Clifford Dollar, T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, and all of them, and also the one that he's no longer here no more, he's the, I think, whoever the guy was, the white preacher. He's dead and gone now. None of them was there. So why would I believe anything that they say when the T.D. Jakes, the Eddie Longs, the Clifford Dollar was solid, and also was very visual when Donald Trump won the presidency, his first presidency, his last presidency. I'm just saying. So why would I take their word? Why would I take somebody like Boosie, who I'm sure have done some things? All speculation. I wasn't there. I don't know. But we so quick to want to chop a person down because they're not doing the things that we want them to do. Now, mind you, once again, I'm just giving news. I'm giving my commentary, my opinion on some of the things that I read and see in the news, and some of the things of what I feel. But the whole Puffy situation, the whole Boosie and his daughter situation about her being gay, it all runs concurrent with everything. To me, there's some deep scar tissue that is there in Boosie's life somewhere in a box that haunts him. Now, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I can speculate what it is, but it's surfacing. And it could be done by his hands or by somebody else's hands. But he might want to take a Chili Willy pill. And let that dog lie. Leave your daughter alone. Leave her alone. Because one thing about us gays now, you keep on backing us up into a corner, and we may have to go through that Rolodex. You know that Rolodex when you scroll. You remember anybody that's old enough to remember a Rolodex? That was the future phones back in the day. You scroll through and you find them numbers. Okay, and you start making phone calls. You might want to take a Chili Willy pill. Okay? Okay. So now I saw a video today. I'm gonna get on something else. Okay, guys. I saw a video today. Yeah. And the video was about, and once again we're gonna have this conversation, okay? It was about a couple. Well, they were a couple. They weren't married, but they were a couple. And I believe that this was all staged. It was all acted out. I don't think it was a real thing, and maybe it was based off a real thing. But let me set the scene. So you have the son, okay, and I'm not going to throw a color in there. Color doesn't matter in this type of situation. So you have a son and you have a mother, okay, and you have a girlfriend. But I don't. Now the part I don't know is that if she was the baby mama or just or just the girlfriend. I'm assuming she was a girlfriend because the two kids that he put in the car, and I posted the video on my timeline on Facebook. The two kids he put in the car, the way the story went down, she left and got in her own car and left. Okay, never left. So the whole point is that they were all getting in the car. The father puts the two kids in the car. The what looked like it was the girlfriend gets in the front seat. Mom is coming out the house, walking through the garage, and she's walking. She sees the girl gets into the front seat. The two kids are in the back seat, and mom gives that look like. Now the girl didn't see her, but mom gives this look like, like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, so mom walks up to the car, and mom says, trampoline. That's what we're gonna call it, trampoline. Trampoline. I'm not getting in the back seat. So the daughter gets out the girlfriend gets out the car and out the front seat. Well, she didn't get out right away. She turns around and she says in the car, she said, "Well, I'm not getting in the back seat." So then the mom says, "Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm not getting in the back seat." She said, "So you gonna have to figure this one out, make a decision, or whatever the case may be, because I'm not getting in the back seat." So I'm gonna pull this up because I want to play the video for you. I want to play the video for you and then I want to get your opinion on what you think. Okay. So here we go. Okay, here we go. So this is the video. Let me see. Let me turn it up. So let me start it over again. Okay, so here we go. Let me do it again. There we go. What the hell just happened?
So hungry.
What the hell?
It's one of the most unique hotels in...
Wait a minute, guys. Okay, so I'm going to start the video again. There we go.
I'm not sitting in the back seat. You need to get out. You don't sit in the back seat to
Okay. So let's have this conversation. So, the question was, who was wrong? Okay. Now, I'm gonna go there. Let me get some ice first, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna give y'all that. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, so y'all seen the video, all right? And the question is, who was wrong? Was mama wrong, or was the girlfriend wrong? I'm gonna give my opinion, okay? My mama ain't sitting in no back seat. Now, my mama can sit in the back seat of a Uber, Lyft, things like that there. We're all going to sit in the back seat. But, you're the girlfriend. And no one's taking that away from you. Like mama said, y'all not even married. So we already know that right then and there that she's the girlfriend. Now, mama didn't say, you ain't the baby mama or you are the baby mama or whatever. I'm assuming that she's not the baby mother because the baby mama would have gotten that backseat with her two kids. And went on and let mama sit up front. I'm going to sit in the back with my two babies. Mama can sit up front with her son. Okay? My mama ain't sitting in the back seat in my car. What y'all think? And that's all I'm saying, cousin. I'm not, because I don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to. Let me get off the topic for a minute of the conversation. We can get back to the mother and the son and the girlfriend and all that stuff there in a minute. My cousin just gave a valid point. I want to put out there that I'm not, and by no means, I grew up in the church, and my cousin Isaiah, she knows our family is religious. Like there's some that are religious and there's some that's not. Okay, it's like an even half amount of each. All I'm saying is that anything is possible, and when it comes to man, I wasn't there when the first scrolls were found after the disciples and the prophets had passed on and was so heavy. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. And there's nobody here today, that can say that they were there 400, 500, 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, however long it's been since these scrolls, when it was first written, when the Bible was first written, because the Bible has not been around as long as the earth has been turning. Okay? The Bible came centuries, million years later. Okay? I don't know if what is written in the Bible is all 100% true. So I trust with my feelings and my conscience and my heart when it comes to things of God. I don't argue with nobody on it. I don't just say another. So when I see and hear or talk to people like Boosie, okay, I look at them with pity because you claim to know everything. You stand firm on what you believe. But that's a depiction that was made up in your mind by you. And just like everybody else, you were influenced. Once again, I'm not saying that he should be gay. He has the right to feel the way that he feels, but just because he has the right to feel the way he feels doesn't mean that he's right. And when you're attacking another person because of what they feel, then you might want to first look at yourself first, meaning I need him to look at him and roll the tapes back. Okay? Roll the tapes back of your life when you became Boosie Badass and prior, possibly before. And let's try to remember some of the things that you did before you had your children or maybe when you had your children. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, there's a possibility that the Bible could have been tampered with. I love God. I love the higher power because I know that there's a higher power out there because I didn't give myself this life. I didn't bring me here. I didn't bring me to this planet. I didn't bring me to this solar system. I didn't bring me to this galaxy. You know what I mean? I was brought here. And my mother was just used as a vessel as her mother, as her mother's mother, and as her mother's mother's mother, and so forth and so on. And same thing for my father and his father, and so forth and so on. I mean, they were all used as vessels to bring me here. Me. And you and everybody else that's out there, everybody that played the part in your birth was used as a vessel, but they had no control of creating you other than the purpose of what it took to create you. And that was given by a higher power. Because only the higher power, only God can determine life and death. Not you, not your mother, not your grandmother, nobody. No, not your father, not your grandfather, not your great-grandfather. Nobody can determine or control life or death. Oh no, I want that child right there. That's the child I want to give birth to right there, that one right there. No, you get what the fuck you get. You get what the fuck you get. You get whatever child the fuck you get that was made. Now, whether it was bonded in marriage, or bonded in fornication, or bonded in an abomination. You pick which one you feel that you were born in and your children were born in. But nor can you, the person, throw any rock to at anybody because your life is not perfect and it will never be perfect. Boosie. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Once again, I am a soul. I believe that there is a God. But I'm not going to sit up here and tell people how to live their life. Now, if you come to me and ask me a question or ask me for my opinion, I'm going to give you the best and you guys can watch it. And then we're going to have the conversation. So let me turn it up. Okay? Let me do this. All right. So here go mom. And here go the girl. And here go the son.
I'm not sitting in the back.
My drink is good.
Get out. You gonna sit in the back seat today? You need to get out. I'm not sitting in the back seat.
Okay, so, like I said, my mama ain't riding in no back seat. Boyfriend or no boyfriend, my mama riding in the front seat, and we all going out together, and those are my two kids. They may. I'm assuming. I'm going to assume that those are not her children, because once again, if those are her children, she would have gotten in the back seat with her children. And I would, and if I was her, I would have sat in the back seat with my children, and I would let Mama sit up front with her son. We're all going out together. But she was, she went and she got into the front seat, honey. She didn't even bother to help the kids, so that told me right there that those weren't her children. She got in the front seat, honey, and she sat her ass down comfortably, okay, with no problems. You know what I mean? But then when Mama walked outside, Mama was like, Mama had that look like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, who is this? Like, who does she think she is? And so Mama came out there, and you know how black Mama is, honey. You know how they are. They going. She made it very clear, I'm not sitting in the back seat. That's not what we're doing here today. And Mama said, y'all ain't married anyway. Now, I guess Mama's saying that if they were married, then rightfully so, the wife sits up front. Or you just gracefully, respectfully, just give the front seat up to your mother-in-law. Because you already know how she is. You already know, what makes her tick and whatever. You already know how she feels about her son. So when is it going to take off for you to just go ahead and sit your ass in the back seat? You ride in the front seat most of the motherfucking time. You fucking him. I mean, come on now. She just her mama. She gave birth to him. I'm gonna go there. And y'all may not like it. Y'all might find it funny, whatever you feel it may be. Okay, and I'm about to get graphic. So once again, that's why I post my videos and I put down there it's not kid friendly. Okay. He came from mama pussy. You fucking her pussy. Know your place, girl. You got the upper hand if you the wife. But you ain't the wife, you the girlfriend. So therefore, if you felt something, if it was that serious to you, where you felt that you just ain't going at all because you can't sit in the front seat, then maybe that's not the girl for him. Give me your opinion. Give me what y'all feel. Let me know, because once again, my mama ain't sitting in no back seat. My mama's sitting up front with me. Now, if the girlfriend was driving, okay, then I would probably be like, babe, do you want, she automatically she gonna sit up front. But a mother would normally sit in the back with their children. But I don't think she was the mama. As far as, the mama to the two kids. So give me your opinion. What do you think? What do you think? And thank you everybody for who's watching and who came on. I really appreciate it. Once again, if you look at my the title, I got in there, I'm open and I'm welcome. Any donations to help, continue to pay for this thing here. It's gonna get paid for regardless, but yet still at the end of the day, donations are always welcome. That's why I put the Cash App down there. To help contribute, and I thank you so much. Even if you don't contribute, just the fact of you watching is a blessing for me. Tell your friends, share it with other people. It's only gonna get better and what's have you. So I once again, I'm grateful and I thank you. But I just want to throw that little part out there. But I feel that Mama would have got in that front seat. Mama was not having it no other way. Mama was not having no other way. Mama was like, baby. Basically, she told her, bitch, we don't even like you. Because the son took the mama side. Now, do y'all think the son was wrong? Do y'all think that the son should have stood up for his girlfriend? That he should have told his mom to get in the back seat and what have you? Give me your opinion. What do you feel? Don't be afraid to speak. I want y'all to speak. Please come on and give your opinion. I want you to interact with me. Do y'all think that the mama was wrong? Do you think that the boyfriend, which is the mama's son, the boyfriend to the girl, but he's the son of the mother, Do you think that he was wrong for not defending her, not standing up for her, or speaking for her, stating, letting mama know, putting mama in her place? What do you think? Huh? Do you think that he was wrong? Did you see the video? Did y'all happen to see it? Huh? I'm gonna wait for a little bit just to see if anybody have anything to say. Chrissy's watching? Wow. Really? My cousin, wow, that makes me feel good. You know what I mean? I would love to hear his opinion. You know what I mean? We can do this, but put him on there so I can bring his ass on, because he would be good commentary, honey. Bring his ass, put him on there. I want to see him, and I'm gonna bring you on video so he can come on there and say and speak his fucking mind. I want to hear from my cousin, because I know he got some shit to say. I know he do. But nevertheless, I like I said, my mom is not sitting in no backseat. Now, this could be the end of our relationship, or the start of a great relationship, a continuation. But my mom ain't sitting in no backseat. And some may not agree with me. I'm gonna be with you more than I'm gonna be with my mom. But that's my mom. Now, no one said that he has to choose between his mother and his girlfriend, but at the moment, in the moment that they were in right then and there, as far as a car seat, that's all it is that you're not getting the front seat is going to devalue your position as the girlfriend or the boyfriend or whatever the case may be. I don't think so. I mean, but if that's the way that you feel, then have at it. Obviously, it's all about a title for you and not about what really makes sense. Well, once we end up taking her back home, like play the devil's advocate, we're gonna end up taking her back home, drop her ass off at home, and what's happening? We're gonna head on home, and we can do the things, and I'll be back up front. But if then those are your children that's what's put in the back seat, then why would you not want to sit in the back seat with your children? Why do grandma have to sit back there? Would you expect for him to put his 70 or 80-year-old grandmother in the back seat? No. My grandmama ain't even going in the back seat. Now, my mama gonna go in the back seat next to my grandmama. What I mean by that, but my grandmama gonna go in the front seat. My mama going in that back seat, because grandmama gonna come first. Grandmama gonna come first before my mama when it comes to who's sitting in the car. And one thing about us, black people, well, most of us, we don't play when it comes to grandmama. I'm not putting my 70, 80, 90-year-old grandmama in the back seat. No, she going up front with me. She gonna go up front with me. And if my mama driving, she going up front with my mama. And me and you gonna be in the back seat with the children. And my mama won't have nothing to say about her mama being in the front seat and she in the back. She would gladly sit back there with her grandbabies and entertain them while they all ride off and go out to dinner wherever it is that they're going. What y'all think, honey? What y'all think? Once again, thank you for tuning in to At Brunch. It's brunch somewhere on this planet. Okay. Normally I try to come on around about between 12 and 2. But today I just was moving, like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna lay in bed for a little bit. I'm gonna chill out for a while. And then I got up and I, got myself together and I took a shower and I went to the store and I came back home and then I made me some fried okra and bacon. And then I took me another shower, and then I got dressed, and then I proceeded to prep and prepare everything to come on to do my my podcast tonight. So this is where I'm at. You guys have me. I'm here. I thank you again for watching. Once again, welcome to At Brunch. And I'm your boy Culture, okay? But I don't see nobody, really want to respond. I mean, it's okay, guys. Give your opinion. Just come on. Give your opinion. Give me your interpretation of what you think it is, or what you think you would done. How would you handle the situation when it comes to your mother and your significant other? Do you feel that if she was a wife, she would automatically have priority to the front seat? If she's a girlfriend, do you think that she still has priority to the front seat, or should she fall in line and realize that if the mom wanted the front seat, then go ahead and give it to your mother, give it to the mother, because the son, if the tables were turned and it was the girl's mama and she was driving, and the girl's mama wanted to sit up front, then the son would take the back seat. He wouldn't feel that he's supposed to sit up front. I mean, help me out with this. I thought it was a very good video, and it really depicts a good sample of who you think was right. Guys, eventually I'm going to be bringing on, I'm going to be adding to my show. I'm going to tell you the name of it now. It's going to be called Tag, which already what I do anyway. But it's going to be a little bit more messier, and I'm going to try to make it a little bit more funnier. It's called Tag. Okay, and in my interpretation of the word tag, it's going to be tea and gossip. Okay, so eventually look forward to that coming on, making its debut, and doing the things. Yeah. So get ready to look for that. But once again, I don't think that the son was wrong for not defending the girlfriend. I don't think there was anything that needed to be defended. His mama was sitting up front. I mean, hell, that could have been her car. That doesn't necessarily mean that it was his car. That could have been her car that they were driving, that the son was driving. And if that's her car, then fucking real. I'm sitting the fuck up front. This is my car. Who is you? All right, so we got another one where we're going back over to Puffy. Former playmate Kendra Wilkinson recalls going to Diddy's freak-off parties, and she says, "Sex is sex. In my opinion, nothing bad ever happened to me." Okay, I mean, to her, sex is sex, and I stand with her. If that's the way that she feel, she went there to have fun. She didn't go there to be like she's sitting at the pulpit or standing at the pulpit. She said sex is sex, and she had, and I'm assuming she had fun. It didn't bother her. I mean, and that's her right there. That's her. Kendra said it didn't bother her none. She was okay with it. I mean, she was there for the things. I got a question. So, let me see. Let me pull it up. It was a good question. Oh my God, where is it? Oh, I'm gonna throw this part in there. So Russell Simmons finally spoke about Puffy. I think Russell Simmons just needs to keep it, to stay quiet and lay on your carpet, on your rug or whatever it is, your bottle rug, whatever it is that you sit on with your legs folded, and do your your meditation thing, your zinc. Okay, keep your opinions to yourself, Russell, because you ain't got it. You already got your own fucking fights that you trying to battle, and that's the reason why you left this country. Okay, sit your ass down and be quiet. Why is you giving your opinion? Don't make them people come over there and get you. Sit your ass down, because they will come up. Don't think that they won't work out some deal now and come over there and drag your ass right on back over here to these states. Sit your ass down. But so he decided he wanted to say, he liked the post of Diddy's freak off tapes being sold around Hollywood with an unnamed high profile celebrity. What the fuck does that mean? Because Diddy's attorney is saying that the tapes are being passed. Can I see one? Can somebody send me one of them? Send me a. Let me tell you something. If anybody else out there that's watching that has the ear of somebody that has a copy of the tapes, please can I get a copy? Do you know what that would do? Oh, that would be like manna from heaven, manna from the sky. Please send me one. Send me. I just need one copy, one tape. I don't need all the parties. Just give me one. Okay? Because that's some shit there. But Russell, sit down. Sometimes you Russell, you just gotta, just lay low. Like Whitney used to say, you better lay low. I mean, you better lay low. And just let that one go. Just leave it alone. Let it ride. Just do your thing, buddy. So there was a question out there. I'm gonna throw this out there also. Jennifer Hudson is performing. She will be honoring Whitney Houston. Nope. 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 Bullshit. Let that one go, Jennifer Hudson. Leave Whitney Houston music alone. It's not for you. You barely made it with Aretha Franklin. And once again, this is my opinion. You barely made it with Aretha Franklin. You barely made it. I saw the movie of you and Aretha Franklin. You in the movie playing Aretha Franklin. Let me put that out there because that sounded like you and Aretha Franklin. You playing Aretha Franklin. And my opinion, I feel like the first movie that's on Genesis that came out before the movie that you did of Aretha Franklin was 10 times better than what you did. Now, that doesn't say that you're not a good actress and you're not a good artist, whatever the things is. But I don't want to hear you singing Whitney Houston songs. I don't. I really don't. I honestly don't. And I'm being so honest. I'm no shade, no tea. I no shade, no shade at all. I don't want you sitting up here singing Whitney Houston songs. You can't do that. No. Stay in your lane. Okay. I'm trying to get to the question that was said. Oh, okay, here we go. This is another gift that keeps on giving. Christopher Williams, okay, goes off on Jaguar Wright for saying he was intimate with Diddy and says he'll slap Puffy. Now, I just said that Russell Simmons needs to keep his fucking mouth closed and just don't like shit. Just leave shit alone. Like, just keep quiet. You over there in that where you at and you're living your best life, you know, zing, you're doing the things, you know, you're one with God or with the universe or whatever you one with. Christopher Williams. Now, really, the only song I remember from you is "Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming." Now, that's all I got. And I remember you from New Jack City. Look, you trending right now. So if Jaguar Wright said that you and Puffy was a thing, bitch, why do you feel the need to say something? Like, if you know that never happened, just leave it alone. You ain't, the fact that you felt the need to come out and then you put on this whole show out, I don't know where you was at, I assume you was in New York somewhere. And you felt the need that you wanted to be, you wanted to be boasting and what have you, and I would slap the shit out of Puffy and this, that. Baby, that just confirmed what the fuck she said. Because you felt the need that you need to come out there and defend your manhood. A real true heterosexual male that is confident within himself would have nothing to say. Because the Prince, the Beyoncés, and a few other artists out there. Let me just go back to Prince. Prince ain't never said shit. Once again, I said this the other day on my last podcast. Prince was so good at it, the way so he wrote a song called Controversy to add on to what the people were saying. He said, I just can't believe all the things that people say. Am I black or white? Am I straight or gay? Do I believe in God? Do I believe in me? Some people want to die so they can be free. Okay, so if he wrote a song letting you know that he didn't give a fuck about what y'all was saying, and then through the years of his career, anything that came out about Prince, even to the point where, so y'all remember that time when Prince came out with those pants on, I forgot what it was called, the name of the song was called, Get on Top, what's it called? You will cop. Don't you ever stop. Miss your boogie pop. I forgot the name of the song, but nevertheless, he had the songs on. He had the pants on, and the pants had his ass out in the back. You think Prince gave a fuck about what y'all said? It made him popular. It made him money, and it sold the motherfucking song. Cream, that was the name of the song, called Cream. And if you don't believe me, look up the video. In the video, he had the cutout pants with his ass cut out in the back, and it soared. Okay, so once again, Christopher Williams, let it go. Just sit down and just marinate a little bit, okay? You don't want to play with these girls out here in these streets now. Because let me tell you something. The gays are coming for you now. We will come for you, and we come in droves now. We come in droves, okay? And once again, you might have did it also to get yourself to be trending. And if that was your reason for doing it to come out now, then you did good, because you definitely are trending right now. I mean, that little clip that you did, it showed that that you are of the things, and that and we're gonna go ahead and put you out there and put that video out there so you can be like Shannon Sharp, and we can be like we ain't buying that. We know that we know that you're about that life. Allegedly. Okay? Alright. So that was Christopher Williams. Where is the Suge Knight. Now, Suge Knight is like, he's in jail. He don't give a fuck. He mad. He upset. and he gonna give his own opinion. And he said that he believed that Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and others, even T.I. he mentioned, okay, was privy to the things that was going on at the parties. Or to the criminal activity that Diddy was doing. That's out of his mouth. Now, I take his word for it because he was a part of that clique, that circle, even though they didn't like him, yet still he had insight on what was going on before he went to prison, before, let's say, maybe after Pac died, and also before Pac death and what's have you. I mean, he had inside, information. He may not have been invited, and maybe he was, I don't know, but he had some insight. So I take his word. I believe him. It's a possibility he could be right. I mean, it's a lot of speculation out there. You just got to filter through, what makes sense and what doesn't make sense, and should not make sense. Now, once again, is he trolling? Is he doing it to be trending? Maybe so. But I also got this tea here, also, and it's bearing off to the left a little bit, but it's still in the same realm. Snoop Dogg and Pac did not get along. This is good. Snoop Dogg and Pac did not get along. And then, when I look back at it, they did feud for a little bit. And then when Pac died, and he was all, oh, Pac was my homie, and this, that, and the other, this, that, and that. And now Snoop Dogg is like America's most loved man. At one time, he was America's most wanted. But let me tell you something, when that shit went down with Pac, he broke loose and got away real quickly. That boy was scared. Okay? He was scared. He was scared. Okay? He got out of Dodge real quickly and broke away from Suge Knight real fast. And went on over there to what's his name? Romeo father, Master P. With Mystico and all that stuff there. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Show me what you're working with. Okay. Where is it? I swear. So it's a young lady by the name of Diamond the Body claims it's sassy for a man to go to the movies. That's for girls and kids. Okay. I'm going to do this because it's pure entertainment for me. Who the fuck made her the Oracle? This is her. If y'all can see it. Did it go out? Okay, it went out. That's her at the top. That's T.S. Madison at the bottom and Craig. But that's her at the top, at the very top. Okay, so she says that it's sassy for a man to go to the movies. Once again, she's trolling. Because you only did that because you felt the need to make yourself popular. But I'm going to throw this one out there. You are not the Oracle, girl. And I don't think it's sassy for a man to smoke a hookah, go to the movies, or even do the things that Cameron and Mace is doing on their podcast. I think their podcast is very funny and what's have you. I think it's okay for a man to go to. I mean, they've been doing it for years, honey. So you ain't the first one that's going to change up the game and what's have you. Oh, but it's not sassy for a man to go to the movies with his girlfriend. It's just sassy for a man to go by himself. Well, I mean, if he going by himself, that might be a movie that he wanted to watch and he didn't want to be interrupted by having to entertain somebody else or whatever the case may be. There could be numerous reasons why this man or the man or a man go to the movies sometime by themselves. It's not. I don't think it's sassy, so I disagree with her. I think it's masculine for a girl to be talking about suck my dick. It's very dykeish. I mean, I think so. So there you have it. She think it's sassy for a man to go to the movies by herself. I think it's dykish or masculine for a woman to sit there and suck my dick. Bitch, you ain't got one. Okay? Some people just be doing things to be trolling. So, a Gettysburg College student athlete is no longer enrolled at the school after allegedly using a box cutter to etch the N-word into another student's chest. There's so many questions to this that I have. And I'm going to start with the first one. Unless a few people was holding me down, that's the only way you're going to do some shit like that to me. That's the only way. And secondly, once I get up and I'm able to move around, baby, it looks like I'm going to be doing some time in jail. Because I'm coming for you. I am coming for you. You can best believe that. You can bet that. You can put money on that. I'm coming for your ass. You ain't gonna edge the N-word on my chest.